Oh, I love beekeeping. I love this, man. Welcome to Little Creek Bee Ranch. Little Creek Bee Ranch, Northeast Oklahoma, Rogers County. If you're just now plugging in, man, and if you're just now finding us, man, you're missing out on some really awesome stuff. Glad you're here. Been out here filming lessons the past several days. And if you recognize this nuke, this is one we talked about that wintered over right here. Actually really kind of faced the wrong way, north. We don't really face them north. But this was a catch box from last spring. And so our strategy with this one, this is kind of unique. I wouldn't do this all the time. But we left it hanging. It was up in the tree, about 3 foot off the ground. And it filled up with bees, and it got real heavy, and it broke, and it fell straight down to the ground. That's where it fell. I haven't touched it. And so the swarm had swarmed. Well, that's okay. We kind of wanted that, because the swarm queen inside, that would have been her second year last summer. This would be her third year, so she'd be kind of a weaker queen. And they raised a new queen. And I'm watching here, and I see pollen going in, and I see girls coming back with heavy butts. When their abdomens, when they fly in and their abdomens are hanging low, they're loaded with nectar. Pollen's pretty light, so they can kind of zip in. So, I'm going to teach a lesson on this one. Let's zoom in. Oops. So in the beginning of the year, one of the more important inspections is a visual inspection on the porch. On the porch. So that's as close as I can get. Whoa. Right there. Now I don't know if you can see it, but we're going to watch it for a little while. Whoa. No, we're not. Whoa, what was that? That was, sorry, my bad. Oh my gosh. Let's see if you see bees with pollen coming in. Let's see if I can. I'll go closer. We'll get settled in here. See if they tolerate this. Oh, it's okay. They may see the camera like a enemy. Oh, that's better. All right. Oh man, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. No. Ooh, it's kind of hard. Okay, come on, come on. There it is. Okay, leave it alone. That's pretty good. Oh, pretty cool. Okay, so here's the deal. Now I'm going to talk to you like you're a brand new person who is coming into beekeeping, and you're like, I don't know what to look at. There's a lot of you like that, and that's okay. This is simple. This is not hard. You've probably never heard it before. March time here in this latitude. This applies all over, but talking about weather here, we're looking at bees coming in with pollen. Now, do the bees know that they're in Oklahoma? No. Bees don't know state lines, and they don't know county borders. Bees operate by a set of principles. And one of the principles is they need to get pollen. Pollen's a protein to them, for them. And the reason they need pollen is the queen is laying eggs and larvae. And you go, what? Oh, wait a minute. An egg has to hatch, and a larva has to grow turns into a pupa. Pupa's got to grow, and that needs protein. Well, when I want protein, I'm going to go to Texas Roadhouse for a 16-ounce fillet. That's my protein. Well, this is like a fillet to them, bringing in all this pollen. Okay, well, what's that mean? Well, without opening them, now I know I could smoke them, pop the top, pull some frames, dig down deep. Well, that's real disruptive. We try to operate and teach sustainable beekeeping with minimal intrusion. Minimal intrusion. What to look for? What do you see? Why do you see it? What's it mean? Okay, so in the beginning of the year, this time of year, when the pollen begins to move, it's produced, the bees will be after pollen, but only if they have a queen. So a queen gives them purpose. So we make the connection, it's kind of like a backwards connection, from pollen to pupa to larva to egg to queen. Does that make sense? So if I see bees like this here, I was watching before I started the camera, and I'm like 6 feet away, standing here watching them, and I can see a little pollen. There's more pollen, little more pollen, little more pollen, little more pollen. And the bees are traveling on and off the porch with a purpose. The queen gives them a purpose. Pollen. I hope you can, don't know if you can see it in the camera. We'll look at it. I always review the films before I post. It looks different to me when I'm looking in the camera. Pollen. Ooh, like that. There's a girl. Ooh, yeah. So the queen gives them purpose. Well, what's that mean? Back to the eggs. Queen lays eggs, turns to a larva, then a pupa. Well, the girls have got to take care of that, you know? So when a bee hatches, about the first, 20 days or so, they're a nurse bee, house bee. It won't be, it'd be maybe between 20 and 30 days that they will come out to work their wings. They have to go through kind of a graduation process. They first have nursing chores and then house chores, and then they get bigger and they'll come out to work their wings. So if you see bees, like a little cloud of bees in front of the hive that are facing the hive, and they're kind of all floating there, like, what is that? Well, that's a new hatch. They're older. They're about 20 to 30 days old. But now they're brave enough to come outside the house and work their wings. They're like trying to figure out, look at what I can do, Mom. Up and down and sideways, and get out of my way. I'm bumping into you. Working their wings. And they are reading their box. They are memorizing what their house looks like. So you will see, kind of a big cloud of bees in front of the house. It may be a small group, big group, either way. In front of the house with they're facing the front face of the hive, kind of floating and hovering, going backwards and sideways. And you go, what the heck is that? Well, that's a new hatch. That means about 20 to 30 days ago you had a really big hatch. Population's increasing. But this time of year, right now, what is this, March 25th? Actually, even earlier March. My sensitivity is, do I have a live queen? Am I queen right? Am I queen right? And one of the first things I do is a visual inspection, like you're doing right now. So if you were standing here with me, we would be looking down on top of the porch, just like the camera is right now. And what we're wanting to see is pollen coming in. And I look at for, like, how much. Is it a pretty good clip, you know? Clippity, 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 clippity. That's pretty good. A flow. And I've just been here, 5 or 10 minutes? And I've already seen enough pollen coming in going, oh yeah, I have a new queen that made it through winter. Now what does that mean? These small girls have proofed themselves. They have proofed themselves. They've been sitting where they're sitting since August, through the fall time, through the up and down huge temperature swings, through the really, really cold stuff. I think the coldest we saw it was 10 degrees or 12 or something. I know other parts of the country we really, really, really get cold. I know that. That's pretty cold for here, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And so when I come out here and go, oh yeah, man, now I don't know how big they are as far as volume of bees. They look like they're entering the side of the box closest to us. They might be kind of small. I don't know until I open them. I'm not quite ready to open. It's kind of cool right now. Minimum 55 degrees Fahrenheit to open. This is a small group, so I do want it warmer. I don't know, maybe next week if temperatures are 70 or higher, I may smoke them and come out here and then do a real assessment. Now, I could bring my Apivox. The Apivox Smart Monitor is an app on our Android device. I can sync it up with my Bluetooth earpiece, and I could slip it in the front porch, and I could stand right where I am, 6 feet away, and I could take acoustic readings, just like you take your truck or car to the auto mechanic shop or the dealership, and they hook the car up to a computer. In about 10 minutes they can tell you everything that they want to know about the computer. The last trip I made to the dealership was with my Chevy Equinox. Had something weird going on, and the guy said, hey, watch this, and he grabs like a square rectangular kind of computer stick. It was weird. It was like 18 inches long, kind of square. I go, what is that? He goes, watch this. We're going to plug this in. And he goes up under the steering column, plugs it in. It doesn't take but just a few minutes. Downloads all the information. He goes back into his computer, and through telemetry, it already sent all the data and info to his computer in the office. Oh, it probably took not even 10 minutes. And he said, oh, you have an O2 sensor bad. And I was like shocked, like, that is incredible. How is that possible, man? He said, technology. You know, technology seems to be advancing at super fast pace, man. Which is cool, you know, as long as technology works, right? It's cool as long as it works right. And that's kind of what we have in Apivox Smart Monitor, except it's the computer doing the diagnostic, and we take the computer to the hive versus moving the hive anywhere. We just sync it up with our Bluetooth earpiece, slip it in the front porch about an inch, stand to the side, and take acoustic readings, and it will tell me all kinds of cool stuff about the colony. It will tell me if the queen is present. It will tell me if the girls are in swarm mode. It will tell me if they're working on honey and wax. It will tell me if they're working on bigger brood buildup. It tells me all kinds of cool stuff. It even tells me if CO2 level is too high. No, it's not a gas sniffer. The bees vibrate at a certain key level when they are stressed by CO2. Very cool, man. Apivox rocks, and we teach our students how to use Apivox Smart Monitor. Apivox came out July 2016. I had OSU PhDs wanted to come out with 20 entomology students. We even showed them. We even ran them through Apivox test. PhDs scratched their head and went, huh, that's interesting, and didn't pursue it. Sorry, they missed out. I thought OSU would jump all over that. Nope. I'm just like, golly jeepers, man. As a country, we just suffer from a low BIQ. Oh, people hate hearing that. Sorry, that's the truth. Sorry, that's the truth. We got to push ourselves harder and learn much more about the bees. European beekeepers are way ahead of us. Way ahead of us. So here's a little group that I'm looking at just the pollen readings. And if I put the Apivox on them, I think it would tell me that I'm queen right. I just didn't bring it out with me. I'll have to do that here soon. Maybe we could see the readings. It's hard to see the sunlight coming off, it bounces off of the screen of the device. It's hard to see the readings, but we'll do the best that we can. Look at this. Very cool. I've already seen a bunch of pollen go in. Actually, I came down here to do some more Swarm Commander cotton balls. I saw them bringing in pollen, like, oh yeah, they made it, man, that's cool. So I kind of let them go. This is a good time to work with a little colony and do Apivox tests on them before I ever open, and I don't smoke them before I do any Apivox test. Just leave them as it is. It's a little, you know, the Bluetooth earpiece that you put in your ear? Right, inch long, inch and a half long. Sync to the device, sync to the app. Yeah. These people are like, what is this guy talking about? I'm talking about cutting edge technology in beekeeping and nobody's paying attention. That shocks me, but not really. So if you want to know more about Apivox, go to a page on our website called the Acoustic Beekeeping page, littlecreekbeeranch.com. Go down to the Acoustic Beekeeping page. Read that, study that, little vignettes of lessons, get the understanding of how bees communicate through vibrations. And then when you're done studying that page, right next door to it's a page titled Making the Connection. Study that one. That's a storyline we did last year of a live colony. Apivox said bees are in swarm mode, queen cells present, beekeeper needs to take action. That's exactly what it said. Opened it up the next day and did a tearing off shoot on it. Sure enough, there's a bunch of swarm cells hanging there. Ha ha! Rocking on. That's awesome, man. I just don't know how you not get excited about that. All before I opened. The bees will tell you what they're doing. Our ears can't hear all these subtle low vibrations, but Apivox is very, very good. Apivox came out July 2016. We're the first beekeepers in the country to use and teach Apivox strategies. We know that because we bought it directly from the designer. He says, you're the first one. I said, cool, rockin'. Have all the paperwork in the safe in the vault. Yeah, you bet. We've had people come from Texas, San Antonio, Fredericksburg, Kansas City, Wichita, Kansas, all over to learn. Just average people want to learn. Love it. I would love to have a room full of PhDs and just rock them. Just go right after it, man. Just teaching, man, teaching. The bar has been raised. It's not me. It's the bees and technology. Scientists have known bees vibrate at certain levels, hertz levels, depending upon their message for a long, long time. It's just been now that we have technology and the different, different apps. I'm not necessarily interested in an app that takes the weight, takes the temperature, takes the humidity. It may be important to some other people, not important to me. I want to know what the bees are talking about. That's what I want to know. So we're an eavesdropper. Girls, what are your plans today? And what are your intentions for tomorrow? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Okay, so we got some shade coming on. Okay, so you getting the idea? So just all the pollen I see coming in, we have a queen right colony. But Apivox will tell us the truth. We'll do some tests later. All right, let's go down, get myself squared away, leave them to their work. Good bees, they didn't bother me. Standing here watching them. Let's go down here. Let's go look at our catch box nursery. Now I'm going to find some trees to do some more cotton balls on. Yeah. Apivox Smart Monitor. How much would you pay for an app that could tell you if the queen's at home and be accurate? How much would you pay for an app that tell you queen cells are present, beekeeper needs to take action, and you open up and there's your queen cells? How much would you pay to prevent all your swarms from leaving? On and on and on. How much would you pay if the app said there's harvestable honey to be taken without opening? What? What is this guy talking about? Yeah. How much would you pay? I'd pay 400 bucks. As soon as I catch one colony and prevent it from swarming, it's paid for itself. $40. How about that? $40. Yeah, that's all. 40 bucks. I like that idea. Love it. Love my AP box. The designer's name is Sergio Glepsky out of Moscow, Russia. Super high IQ, kind of reminds me of a Sheldon Cooper. If you watch The Big Bang Theory, high IQ, kind of quirky people skills. That's all right. Worked with him for about 2.5 years, working for him, teaching and promoting AP-Vox. Now it's like, man, rocking. I think he's on to the 3rd version of AP-Vox, always improving. 3rd version of AP-Vox. I see a bee. I see a scout bee. Checking out these 2 hives right here. 2 boxes. Temperatures are warm up. Bees they get hotter. Single bee. My gut feel instinct is we're not quite turned on just yet for the bees. They're out foraging, but as far as cruising hard for new homes, not quite yet. So I'm gonna leave you kind of watching these 2 groups. Yeah, let's do this. And I'm gonna go, I'll still be able to talk to you. I got the Rode mics on, so I'll be able to talk to you as you're kind of watching. See if you see any bees. The wind's blowing. That's all right. Okay, so I'm going to walk just a little bit. Oh yeah, man. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Oh man, what do I want? Oh, do 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 do. Do do. Low, 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 low. Yeah, I'll find one. I'm looking. I'll find one. We're not busy yet. We'll get busy. It'll crank up. Bees seem to work in waves. It's been my experience. They'll kind of go into a lull. I don't know, then something happens, a storm front, and all of a sudden it's like turn on city, man. Find a good limb. Oh. I don't know. I'm looking, thinking. That looks pretty good. Oh, thinking, seeing, looking, thinking, seeing. Oh man. We need the temperature to be warmer. I think it was like 60 or 61 before I came out. Not a terrible thing. Oh, I don't know, you know. Oh, you know. Like, what are you doing, man? I'm looking. It's really sweet when this works. You set it up right. Take the time. Okay, I got you. I got one. Cedar tree. We'll do another cedar tree. Okay. Okay. And move you over here. Cedar tree. You set it up right. The bees take it. Oh, it's just like gently set them in the box. Oh man. So there's different ways of doing this. Russian cyan. Depends. Oh, let's see. Where was I? I was right here. All right, hang on. Oh, hold on. Somebody might say, why is this guy doing this? Well, now looky here. All the big people selling bees are not going to like me. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I just want to help people, you know? That's all. Just trying to help people get started in beekeeping. It's a natural resource. Well, so think sustainably. Okay, I'm going for up here. All right. Yep. That means I want that out of the way. That out of the way. Oh. Oh yeah. Ooh, hey. And if I, let's see, I'm gonna cut that one. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so there's my, just so I can see. Yeah, bear. Oh, this could take a little higher, yeah. So somebody out of state who can't really come out here, you can learn, right? I mean, man, whether it's a Zoom class or whatever, man. Learning. We got lots of cool ways to learn. One thing that I hear that kind of really always baffles me is people say, oh, you live in Oklahoma, you can't teach me anything about bees. I live in Massachusetts. You've got to be kidding me, man. They just don't understand is all. You know, I said, no, wait a minute. Don't your bees swarm too? Yeah. Whoa, don't your bees go get nectar too? So, yeah. Don't your queens go get mated too? Yeah. Well, once I'm able to work with them a little on the phone, they go, oh, well, never thought about that. Well, that's the point. Okay, back to my gloves because Swarm Commander's so strong. I just don't want to get on my hands. As a teacher and coach, I like to work on their paradigms. It typically comes from the traditional realm. They've just never been taught different. And I can tell real quickly, like, okay, they're always polite, you know, but they're stuck on a certain thing. They get stuck, hung up, and we're going to help them get unhung. Huh? That's what I always hear. Huh. I said, well, let me think about it. Bees prefer nectar over sugar water. Principle. They'll get to the sugar water. There's all kinds of bee principles. About 45 or 50 of them. Queens love the dark. Yep. And once you learn the principles, now then things get cool. It's like, boy, that's so cool. I say, well, yeah, man, heck yeah. Bees don't know they're in Massachusetts or Oklahoma or Nebraska. Let's see if I can. Ooh, tired. Come on. Okay, now, you might say, well, no, that's stupid. Why is he putting a cotton ball? He just spray the limb. Well, he could. He could. Bees, go there. Well, yes, but it also gives me a visual target because I trimmed away this stuff. So when I walk around, it's real obvious to see, you know. Of course, if a swarm's hanging there, it's like, but again, they're camouflaged and you can walk right by them. I've seen my students do that. 3 feet away and walk by and say, what are you doing? Oh, man. Had a great visit with new beekeeper. Give a shout out to Amanda. Great conversation. She has a great attitude, a passion. You better be excited about beekeeping, because when it's 105 outside and you're working, you're going, what am I doing? Yeah, remember you said you were really excited. You better keep that excitement going, man. You go get tested. Yeah. Amanda, you'll do fine. You'll do fine. Okay. Well, you know. Okay, so here I am playing with the tree. Well, what if they're like way up there? Oh, well, it's an old cedar tree, and it's not going to hurt me to grab it and clip it. But you're going to laugh. You have to grab the right part of the tree before you clip. You can't grab here and then clip here. You'll have bees on your head. I've never done that before. I've never done that before. So you got to get a good handle. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be heavy. So you probably want to bring that down, and maybe if you have a helper, you get 2 hands on it, one here and one there, and tell that helper back here. Make dang sure that you cut it back here, and you're going to hold it, clip it, and you can deliver it to the box. Yeah, I've never done that. You get so excited, and the things that you think about right now, you go, that's stupid. Well, now wait a minute. When you get all lathered up and you get excited and you're all pumped about bees, I guarantee you're going to make just the same stupid mistakes. That's just stupid. It is. Our minds get real tunnel visioned, and we just go goofy nutso, man. We get so excited. When it's a swarm, get it. Yep, that's a fact. That's pretty cool. I can dig it. That's a good one. Yeah, man. Let's see here. Well, I'm excited to get you into some bees and show you some details. How to read brood frames. Oh, that's a big one. It's a mystery. Oh, your mysteries are in the brood frames. Think of the brood frame like a train engine. That's your engine. The caboose is the honey. Just forget that. That comes later. And if you don't understand the engine, you're going to struggle. Got to understand the engine. Okay. My wind feels from the north. 1, yep. 2, 3. It is from the north. I chose correctly. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's we'll let that sit there. I'll turn you. Okay, so I'm going to take you. Let's just do this. So, come on. See that big hill? That's where Belle Starr used to hang out a long time ago. Yeah, that hill, that's big. It's much bigger than it looks. So how many hollow trees do you think are out there with some bees in it? And the north wind is blowing all that smell, all that pheromone smell out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I see a tree. Let's see, check it out. I don't know. Tree on the fence line. Choices. Choices. Don't get discouraged. When you're doing this kind of stuff, don't get discouraged. Okay? It's very much like catfishing. You're waiting, waiting. You go, ugh, my gosh. It's never going to happen. And all of a sudden you catch one. You go, hey, look. Well, those bees that you just caught are also emitting a smell. And all this builds upon itself. And that attracts more bees, more interest. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, maybe. Thinking it through, thinking it through. Like that. A real easy one. Oh, here comes one. Okay, got it. I don't know, it's like in your mind, you see it and it just pops out at you. So right here we have a triple fork. Cool. It's kind of on a thin limb, so if the bees hit it, it'll be swooped down, which is okay. Yeah. And I want this out of the way. And I'm going right here, so I want this out of the way. Let's see here. Right there. Okay. I gotta pick on some more students here, man. Okay, here's here's one idea or a thought or something I taught long ago. Had a student, I won't name him, in one of my classes who just did not accept the idea of a catch box. They just shot it right down. And I said, why don't you try 2 or 3? So they did, and it wasn't a couple of days later, they caught a couple of swarms. They were so pumped. Hell, great, started bees. Well, didn't get the right idea, so now we go from a couple of catch boxes. Over a couple of years, we're doing like 70, 80 catch boxes around. No. Married, job, 2 kids, 20, 30, 40 colonies already on the ground. So what's going to happen to all those bees you just caught in about December time? No. Catch box system is to simply get some bees going so that you can manage them. Catch box is not a beekeeping program. It's simply strategies to get bees in your apiary that you can manage, and you can turn it on or turn it off as you see fit. Yes, you can sell some, but this particular person was burning them. We call it burning bees. I know a swarm is going to make a lot of honey, so I'm going to catch them, I'm not going to worry about if they die or not, and I don't want to sell them. I just want all the big honey off of them. I don't agree with that. So your catch box strategy, the way we teach, is simply a way for you to tap into a natural resource of bees going over your head, and you can do it through spring and summer. Maybe it takes you 2 or 3 years, and you build up, I don't know, 4, 8, 10, 15 colonies in the apiary. Now you got your bees. Now those bees are going to want to swarm, so you're going to do some splits, so you'll have some more bees. Whatever, if your numbers dip down, don't you know how to catch bees again? Right? Go back to running a bunch of catch boxes. And we do this in our population counts with colonies in the apiary. It's not like getting a dog, getting another dog. I'm going to get 2 dogs and 4 dogs, and it's this wave principle. We call it a whipsaw effect. And it's an emotional roller coaster. Well, the person I was trying to help, they got angry at me. Sorry. Gosh, you could have taken a large portion of those caught bees and sell them for $50 if you wanted to. At least somebody has some bees to care for them. But to burn through them, no. Sorry. No. Don't agree with that. Catch box strategy's cool. Now here's the other cool part. If you catch a swarm, it's going to come from a healthy colony. Only healthy colonies issue out swarms. Only healthy colonies issue out swarms. Well, that's cool to know. And these healthy swarms are going to be building major wax. They got mostly nurse bees in them, mostly nurse bees. Their wax glands are full. Their hyperpharyngeal glands in their head squirts royal jelly. Those are gorged up. So they're going to put out a lot of production, a lot of wax, a lot of royal jelly in the cells to build the workers. Major honey producers. That's the attraction to the swarms. Is they have a voracious work ethic, and they build up lots of honey. Colonies don't do that every year. The swarm colonies do. The ones that left. So there's a big attraction for swarms. I think of another lesson. Wind, north wind. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah. Do. Oh my goodness. Oh, did that? Yeah. That's so. If a swarm does get it, it's pretty light. They'll be down here. I don't think it's going to break. They'll be bouncing around. It's all right. The bees don't mind so much this kind of bouncing, like wind. They're used to being bounced around by the wind. They travel in the wind all the time. My concern is my work area under here, and I don't want to cut this slim. I want to continue to use it. So I take out the frames. If it's a nuke, I would get a nuke box. That's what I would get. So it's got a bottom on it. You may have to hold it odd. Down there, boom, and set it down. Put the frames in real gentle, nice and easy, real gentle. I bet we'll be filming some of that too. Lesson time. So when you have a swarm in a catch box, don't be so amped up to go open them up and jam on them. Slow down. They're flighty like a little deer. They're real flighty. Spooky. They want to be private. Jumpy. That's what I'm looking for. Jumpy. So you need to let the queen lay up eggs and larvae. 21 days to hatch a worker, that's 3 weeks. 3 days to hatch an egg. 6 days for it to go through larva stage. So you want to let them build up some eggs and larvae. And that gives them a commitment to the house, see? And then gently go in. 2 times I've gone in too quickly and the next day they're gone. Oh my God, just want to cry. You were almost there, Kendall, but you didn't know what you were doing, huh? You messed up your own program. Yeah, that's true. You'll make lots of those mistakes. Consider yourself forewarned. That's why you're learning, right? Look at the field. Look at this, man. Used to look all tall and gnarly looking. Okay, working my way up north. Oh yeah, man. Awesome. 2, 3 different times when we had the tall field, we couldn't mow all that thick stuff. In the middle of the afternoon, there's skunks come out of the blackberry thicket doing circles. 10:30, 11 in the morning. Well, you know that's not good. Had to go back up to the house, get a shotgun, and go on a skunk hunt. All right. Ooh, hold on here. Whoa, that's kind of... We're not pushing hard yet. Not yet. All right. I'll step over to my left and look at a tree. Lessons. Little golden nuggets for you. Yeah, little golden nuggets. Oh, there's one. Yeah. Yeehaw. Yeah, I found a good one. Awesome. This is a good one. Giving you strategies, a little at a time. So when you watch our videos, trying to learn, I want you to think golden nuggets. Isn't that right, Gene? Little golden nuggets. Nuggets of tricks and strategies and information, little golden nuggets. La, 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 la. Yeah, little golden nuggets. Let's see if I can. Wow, yeah, right there. Okay, then we're gonna go up. Wow. Hey, kind of got you high and tight. Yeah, man. Ooh, I don't know, man. Hey, I tell you what. Let's do a little different. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know, do something different. There you go. It's got a fork. I like the fork. Again, I'm trying to scatter them around in a circumference around the apiary. Our strategy for this year is we wanted this whole area as a catch box nursery. And we'll see how it works. That's how we'll manage it. So I'm looking at this fork. It's right here. That's a good level. That's pretty strong. Like that. Like that. Yeah, I'm also excited that if we come out one spring morning and we got 2 or 3 of these, you get 2 or 3 swarms like, this is so cool, man. Sustainable beekeeping, when you do it right, it is a thing of beauty, man. Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that. here. Yeah, bees have hooks on their feet, and they like to hook on things. So I leave it kind of rough. They can grab that. You know, they may be about 3 or 4 pounds, depending upon how big they are. That's pretty good. I like that. Yay! The whole point in doing this is for newer beekeepers to get a broader spectrum of ideas. Don't limit yourself to a box. I don't have a box. No, 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 no. No, I told you the other day, cotton ball and twisty tie and some swarm commanders. About $38, and it'll pay for itself as soon the first swarm you catch. Woohoo! In the money. It paid for itself. The rest of it's excess. That's awesome. In the money. Okay. I'm looking. You'll see me look around at this level, you know, and I am looking for swarms. Man, I'm telling you, you can walk right by them and you'll hear them before you see them. I know I hear them. They're right around. They may be on the other side of the tree or something weird. They're hiding. You'll walk right by them. How is that possible? I don't know. They're camouflage, man. Camouflage. Now remember, this is a waypoint or a temporary stop. They may come in here as the sisters go out and pick a box and then come back. Yeah. Just extra enticement to hang around the area. And sometimes they're fast. They picked a box and you may be out here and there is a giant swarm and they just shoo, crazy, man. Okay, here's a tip for you. Let's get this sprayed. 2, 3. Yeah. So, bees in a swarm mode hit the air, like coming out of your box. Now, bees are in the air. How can you get them down before they land? They don't get away. Oh, they're gonna get away. If you have a metal pan or bowl, like a metal salad bowl, and a metal spoon, and grab the rim of that bowl and point it like a parabola at the swarm and tap it. Sounds weird. This is called drumming. Hold the bowl up, metal spoon, thump, thump, thump. And you're sending sound waves off that parabola to that swarm. Thump, 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 in that rhythm. And those bees will coalesce around the queen and down they come. I've done that 3 or 4 times. That's an old beekeeping strategy from the 40s back. In World War II, they needed all that honey for sweetener and wound care and wax for lubrication and ammo. Oh, beekeeping was huge in the 40s. And they didn't want bees getting away. And the housewives, there'd be all kinds of ladies running bees, and the first one on the bowl are mine. And they'd drum them down. They go down, running down the street. And they bring him down. And that thumping will let the other ladies know, somebody's already onto those bees. Called drumming. Yes, it works. It's not an old wives' tale. It works. The bees have to be in the air. You can't get them down. If they already landed in a tree, then they're already in a tree. Got to catch them in transition. Or, okay, here's one. So, I'm working my bees, and all of a sudden I see bees swirling. It is about hip high, thousands of them, all around. I go, whoa, Whoa, and I got down on a knee. Oh, go down. What is this? And I close this box up and I'm trying to find the core. And I grab my smoker and my hive, my frame grips, and started drumming them. And they went backwards and right to the queen. And they landed down on blackberries and went back up and went to a fence post. And I just kept drumming and drumming, and they landed on a fence post till they settled down. And I turned around and I finished working these bees, and I went and caught those bees. It's called drumming. Keep a metal bowl and a metal spoon in the apiary. Sounds stupid, but I'm telling you, this is old school beekeeping stuff, man. Numerous times, I don't know how many, 4 or 5, like I lost count. When bees are in transition and you don't want them to get away. Yeah, swarms. Okay, do one more for you. They can float, they can be scattered. I mean over like, 50, 60 yard area. Just slowly moving out. Going, no, that's weird. Okay, that's weird. Sometimes they can be in tight tornadoes. Just a big long column, and off they go. Or they can be in bullets. Just going straight to a spot. I've seen all of that, and it never gets old. You just go, gosh, I got a lot to learn. Yeah, even me. Even me. Yeah, you're going to see lots of weird stuff. Oh, see, that keeps coming to me. Here's another one. So I walk out to the apiary and I see bees in the air. They look huge. They're floating. They're just stationary. And I guess they didn't see me come up. And I'm watching them, and I guess some of them saw me, and they immediately came together and went back down to their porch. What was that? What was that? These were the big mature girls, and they were waiting for their sisters to kick the old queen off the porch, and she wasn't coming. They can't go. They go off without her. Queens like to hunker down inside. They'll get on a frame or a corner, and we call it latching. They'll latch into something, and the girls can't get her peeled off because she doesn't want to go to the light. And as soon as she hits the light, off she goes. And these girls were in the air, hundreds, bunches. And I said, they're just floating. And they're waiting for their sisters to get her off the porch so we can go. and it didn't work, and they all came back and tried to swarm again another day. Got to get the old woman off the porch. It was. So tell me, what do you know about honeybees? That's what I'm saying, man. It just never gets old. This stuff, let's go look at another one. It never gets old. You're going to see some crazy stuff, man. You sure are. That's cool. Because I know if I heard that from an old beekeeper, I go, no, that's stupid. No, that's the truth. Yeah, man. Better keep a metal bowl and a metal spoon in the apiary. I beat the tarnation out of my smoker, by the way. That wasn't so good. Love beekeeping. Hope you do. Hope you will. We're going up here to a small tree. Let's see if we got a couple of trees. Oh, let's see if I can find a good limb. And then we'll call it good. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. I don't know. Yeah, lots of great stories, man. Great stuff. I like this little tree. I could do that. I could do that right here. That work. Found one. See it in my mind, you know. Oh. Excuse me. Okay, focus. Before long, the weather's going to get better. And then they really are going to turn on. And then we get busy. Oh my. Oh, into the sun. Don't like that. Come on, Kendall. Oh, I'm getting tired here. Love it. Beekeeping is one of those things. You love it as much as I do, you'll find a way to do it. I don't care how old I am. I'll be out here age 90. Yeah, come on, Kendall, what you got? Ew. Hoorah, man. Let's see if, let's see. Tickle in my throat. Okay, that's off. Get that out of the way. And this out of the way. Out of the way. I'm going right here. Here's my fork. Okay, now let's see what. Now I don't want the bees. They like to when you work in bees. Let's say they landed here and I'm working them. They want to go up. So I try to limit that when I'm actually working them. I'll cut that top half to keep them from going on and on. It's all right. Tips, tricks. Okay, I get this question sometimes. What's up with the blue shirt? Okay, it's just a UV shirt because I'm out in the sun so much, and I have appointment with dermatologist a couple of times a year, and she gave me a catalog book of all kinds of UV clothing. I was like, ooh, I didn't even know there was such a thing. So this is now I don't wear this when I'm working bees, just for mowing and doing this kind of stuff. And when it's warm out here, this shirt reflects off a lot of those harmful UVs, and I am cooler. Crazy weird how it works. So I put on my UV gaiter and stuff, and much better. Wish somebody would tell you this stuff when you're young, you know? So it's just a UV shirt. Keep the sunlight off my skin. Okay, bees, back to bees. Bees don't like colognes, perfumes, aftershaves. No, you'll get jumped doing that. They don't like that strong alcohol smell. They don't like horse sweat. If you got horses or even goats, don't be rubbing and brushing on your animals and then going working bees. The bees will put you in the mud. Literally, you'll be trying to roll bees off. Your brain takes over and you go, what is that, man? So don't do that. No bright colors like bright yellows, bright pinks, you know, wearing. So I wouldn't necessarily wear this for bees, no. Tips and tricks. When you're smoking, less is more. If you smoke too much, it's just like working them with no smoke. They get real agitated. So I use my smoker, just a couple of puffs on the porch. Give them some time. Sing happy birthday to yourself twice. That's about how long. In a regular pattern. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Yeah. And then once I'll I'll smoke the porch. Never under the bottom board. They'll come rolling out and hang up. Don't do that. I've never done that. These are all the stupid mistakes I've made in the past. You go, God, this guy is just an idiot. No, I was just as young and new and stupid as everybody else out there, learning what to do, what not to do. Yeah, right. Never smoke under the bottom board. Okay. Couple of times on the porch, sing happy birthday twice. Then open the inner cover, smoke once under there, sing happy birthday once. And then when I open, I set the smoker to my side. I get my spray bottle with thin sugar water, 3 drops of lemongrass oil, and mist them, and slowly do my work. The lemongrass oil calms them down. And no, we don't take Swarm Commander and spray on the bees. No. Okay. Man, I just have a sense that we're going to be into bees before long here. Oh, what else? That's it for now. Yeah, I can't think of. I'll think of lessons. I'll be back out doing some more field lessons. That's cool. That's cool. All right. If you like our videos and stuff, hey, click like and subscribe. Click the notifications button and be notified of new videos coming out. If you want to learn a lot more from us, you like the idea of the Apivox, which is very, very cool, go look at those 2 pages on the website, Acoustic Beekeeping and Making the Connection. Study that. And if you really want to learn from us long term and get the really good stuff, Personal Advisor Program. Structured Coaching Program. Educational newsletter comes out the 14th of the month. At the end of the month, we have a conference call with all the students. We record the call. If you can't make it live, we send a recording to all the members in the program. You won't miss out. You also get free one-on-one phone appointments at your scheduling, at your time frame. We'll limit it to 2 hours. I'll record that as well to send it back around to you so you can study again. Repetition's the mother of all learning. If you're in the program, you also get free Zoom classes, whereas if what we call a street student, somebody coming in off the street, that's $40. So check it out, worth learning. My battery is about to die and I need to go. Check you later.